Right. Hello, 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 hello. Check, check, check. Still not sure if y'all can hear me, but yeah, let's do this. All right. After a couple of technical difficulties, we are back. I'm not sure if y'all can still hear me, but I'm still gonna try. Um, Wait, I got a couple of things on the list that I want to talk about, but I can't really talk. Like, obviously, I can't really talk. Um, so first off, I want to start off with the live stream, of course. First off, thank you so much to everyone for tuning in, and I'm still not sure if this is working out or not. Anyone, whoever is watching, I know there's nobody watching right now, but I just want to. Okay, so if you guys can hear me, give me a thumbs up. If you cannot hear me, give me a thumbs down, whatever it is. I'm not sure what's going on right now. My mic doesn't seem to work. Some technical difficulty. I don't know. I have. Let me check. I think, yeah, I've turned the live chat on. And if you guys can hear me, give me a thumbs up or just comment, whatever. Just comment anything, so I know that you can hear me. In the meantime, I'm going to make sure that I share all of this and tell people that I'm live. Man's got to do what a man's got to do after all, no? Yes, Mujtaba. Wa alaikum assalam, my brother. Wa alaikum assalam. I just want to, I don't know if you can hear me. Comment if you can hear me. If you hear me, yes or no. Write it down. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but please comment so I can continue from there. I'm not Ahmed Mujtaba, by the way. I am going to talk about Ahmed Mujtaba's fight. He is my former teammate, and okay, no. What is going on? Oh. I'm not sure if you can hear me or not. Somebody said no. Somebody said yes, yes, yes. So, yeah, you guys will have to be a little more clear about this. Just write down yes, can hear you if you can hear me, so I can just start talking. Okay, great. Because I'm not sure. To be honest, I was having a lot of technical difficulties, which is why I could not, figure out if you can hear me or not. But yeah. Okay. Okay, good. Sound is good. Everything is good. We should officially get started. So, assalamu alaikum, everybody. Thank you for tuning in, all the two people who are watching. I'm just going to talk. And after I'm done, I will straight up upload this on the channel and you guys can watch it whenever you want. So, I want to start off talking about One Championship. And if you guys watch One Championship, you know the rule sets. You know how things work. One Championship had their first ever event, their debut event in Denver, Colorado, recently on Pakistani time, 6th May in the morning. But obviously, when it's Eastern time, it's not Eastern time. I don't know. They call it Eastern time, but it's the West. We are East. They are the West. So maybe it's Eastern time over there. So yes. No, I don't really think so. I don't think it was humiliating. I think it was fighting someone. of Sage Northcutt's caliber. They were underestimating Mujtaba a lot, but it was not a humiliating loss. That guy stepped in there. That guy went to the United States, Pakistani, to do it, fight in a very big promotion in the States. That's a big statement itself. And all of this happened. My next episode is going to come out with Bashir Ahmed, the pioneer and the godfather of Pakistani mixed martial arts, actually. And he talked about this, that he thought, he didn't think that it would happen this fast. So it's not humiliating. A loss is a loss, a win's a win. Obviously, the other guy came to fight and win as well, so not humiliating. Still proud of that guy, still proud of what he did, still proud of all the hard work he puts in. I'm gonna start off with his camp, but wait. I was expecting a fight considering the amount of promotion he did. To be honest, I didn't see the amount of promotion he did. I did not see any promotion from his side because obviously since he left the team, he had blocked me off social media, so I did not even know what was happening, what was going on, which is why I don't know what he posted. I can't see his post. But anywho, but what I know is that One Championship was promoting the hell out of this fight, and they were doing it all for Sage Northcutt. They were not promoting Mujtaba at all, and they were only promoting Sage Northcutt. And because of that promotion, obviously, Mujtaba had to do his own promotion, which means it was fair. Hello, Zishan. Anywho, so moving back to Mujtaba's camp, according to Ahmed Mujtaba, from what I heard from the interviews and everything, he did his camp at AKA with Khabib, Ken Velasquez, and some other people. And at the same time, that guy said recently after a fight, he released a statement saying that he hurt his heel. He hurt his foot, his ankle or his heel, something like that, and it was hurt pretty bad. I'm just going to read that post because somebody sent me that post. I told some of the guys to send me some stuff, and they posted it. He said, "First off, I want to thank the Almighty for always being kind, ups and downs, blah blah blah." It's a long statement, and then he says, "My heel was badly injured 2 weeks before the fight in the camp. My tendons were broken, and I could barely walk, but I had to fight because I don't stop separate from challenges. That is why I had to tap right away so I can survive my further career bouts." That's a very smart thing, actually. Um, if it was me, had I suffered torn in tendons and ligaments, and had someone caught me in a heel hook, I would have tapped straight away. I don't want to risk my career for just one fight. He's fought Sage Northcutt. Obviously, he'll get another fight. He'll bounce back. He has an amazing victory, submission victory, a cry angle, first ever. I think, yeah, first ever in One Championship. I don't know if it's first ever in MMA, but he pulled off a triangle against third degree BJ black belt, a jiu-jitsu world champion, a Brazilian, and that speaks volume. That is a huge statement in itself. Anywho, moving on, he said, "I got punched in the eye and I couldn't see anything as it was full of blood. I thought to break from half guard and stand, but he got the click and got me. I got 7 stitches on the eye. Alhamdulillah, I can see my eyes okay." I'm glad his eye is okay. I could see there was a hematoma under the eye. It got big. But then he dropped him with a jab as well. He caught a left hook, but he dropped him with a jab as well, which was a very good thing to notice. Obviously, the problem that I saw, it was a 39 seconds fight. The only problem that I thought was that Mujtaba should have kept the top pressure. So he should have stayed heavy on top of him and punched more rather than bringing his knee up and trying to stand up. I don't know what was going on through his mind. I don't know what he was thinking that he wanted to do, but that was clearly the mistake, and he probably admits that too. Okay. Yep, definitely. He's talented, he's skilled, and he's super strong. Man, I remember Ahmed Mustaba's. Wait, what? Okay, yes, Mustafa is really strong. Mustafa has this thing. He's a triangle specialist. I've seen him put on slick triangles on Haris Butt, who was one of the best. I lost to him twice. I thrice actually. Yeah, not twice. I lost to Haris, but twice in the absolute final division. And that guy's a beast. But Ahmed Mujtaba caught him in an absolute semi-final, and he said that, bro, he got me, and I almost passed out. So Ahmed Mujtaba is very slick with triangles. He's very good on submissions. He's a brown belt, he's a jiu-jitsu brown belt. And Sage Northcutt, I mean, first off, he had a great camp. I could tell because he looked in a very good shape. He had Uriah Faber in his corners. Obviously, he had put in work at Team Alpha Male. Sorry about that. And he probably was working a lot of stuff from the bottom. So he knew that, okay, this guy's going to take me down, so might as well, throw some submissions. So kudos to him for that. Moving on to Ahmed's interview. Talking about Ahmed Mujtaba, moving on to his interview on the mic, he looked very content. He looked very, according to him, connected to God. And that was really nice. I mean, and the most important part of that was that he buried the hatchet that we had, or the differences, everything that we had. He kept everything on his side, and he buried the hatchet. And he, in this post as well, he said, the post-fight statement that he released, he did say that lastly, with the bottom of my heart, I would like to give this shout out to my pioneer coaches, Coach Hasham and Coach Ali Sultan, who taught me how to fight and taught me MMA. I really miss you guys and remembered you in my heart. You are my true heroes and inspiration. Always hope to see you guys. So when he is talking about this, it means he is. Wait a second, man. I have a friend calling, but I gotta. No, it's okay. Anyway, so he's talking about meeting the coaches, burying the hatchet, and of course, these things. It's been 6 years since he left the team, so that was a very emotional moment. He did shed some tears. The emotions were genuine, and big thank you and big shout out to On the Mic for doing that. Yeah, I mean, that was emotional. I'm not getting emotional. It's just my throat. It's wait. Yeah. I gotta tell my friend. That I'm live. Malik Saab, I am live on YouTube. You can watch me on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel right now. All right. See, that's my friend trying to ask me if I went live on YouTube and checking out. That's good friends, guys. That's good friends. I hope you guys have great friends too. I hope you guys are blessed with some amazing people around you. Moving on to the comments. Well, there is no beef. There was a little beef. It wasn't beef. It's all misunderstanding. When you're growing as a team, things happen. You tend to like somebody, you tend to dislike somebody. But then again, in a team, what happens is people think that, people always have misconceptions. When you don't talk about things, when you don't clear things out, you will always have misunderstandings, which is why our team fell apart. But everything happens for a reason, right? And I mean, he said it like he said it in public. He said it openly that he misses the coaches, that whatever differences there were, blah blah blah. He said whatever he said. Now that it's time to bury the hatchet. So there's a very big example for everyone out there who thinks that यार अभी बस एक दफा खत्म हो गया तो बस खत्म हो गया दोबारा मैं वो नहीं करूँगा. Obviously, people change, things change, situations change. So based on your situation, based on everything, don't keep grudges in your heart. Be nice to yourself. Be kind enough to yourself for you to forgive others. That way, others will forgive you too. I mean, we're not perfect, right? So that's that. And inshallah, yes, for sure. That's the exact purpose of me going live right now, because I got to tell you another story. There's another big thing, announcement coming up, which I was offered, and obviously, Mujtaba and I, we're the first tier, the first level of mixed martial arts fighters in Pakistan, and we kind of like set the trend for everyone to get to the bigger leagues. It was Faizan Sodazai, it was Mujtaba, it was I myself, and there's Mamosh. So Mamosh is being inactive right now. Faizan Sodazai had a shoulder injury, which is why he stopped fighting, but he wants to fight. And it's Mujtaba and I who are actively competing right now. So yes, that we got big things coming up. We got big things in the pipeline. So moving on to the next stuff. Okay, yeah. So I just want to quickly talk about one championship before I move on to my next. It's more like and not an announcement, but it's something that I've been talking about quite a lot, and now I'm just going to talk about it a little more. The next thing, this one is about one championship and the rule set. So a friend of mine, not a friend of my teammate, Mark Abelardo, fought at one Lumpini on the 5th of May this Friday. And this guy put the guy, the guy tried to shoot on Mark. Mark sprawled, snapped down, started kneeing the head. And when he kneed the head, everyone was getting salty. Oh my God, one championship needs to change the rule set that, that's giving brain damage to these guys, and knees to the grounded opponent's heads is very vicious. But then again, fighting is a vicious sport. I mean, what did you expect that we're gonna do when we said fighting in a 4 ounce gloves when you can knee and kick and elbow and punch to someone's head, right? It's a brutal sport, and it is what it is. It's a man's sport. It's a manly sport, you know. And you need to make sure that if it's fighting, it's fighting. Anything goes in fighting. This is still fighting at the end of the day. So Stamp won her fight. Good stuff. That Stamp won her fight in the United States. In Colorado, she won with a body kick, folded her opponent, threw just one punch after that, TKO. Mark won here. We have another teammate, Nakrob. He won his Muay Thai fight. So we went 3-4-3. And I am glad, and I can proudly say that I helped two of these guys train. I helped Stamp train, and I helped Mark Abelardo train. Mark's camp was entirely on me, and I'm so proud of the hard work this guy put in. He trusted me with everything. He did not question a single thing that I told him to do, and we came out victorious, and it paid its dividends. So yeah, that was that. But then coming back to the news. But before that, we'll read the comments quickly. Okay, what we do, man, I'm sure it will work out good. Do you have or working on the competitive one? Okay, the last two comments that I just got, that if I have a contract with one, and how can a Pakistani go to the UFC? These are related to me right now. The next thing that I'm going to say, because what happened is, this is the second time I got a call from some managers who wanted me to fight in Road to UFC Shanghai on the 27th of 28th and 29th of actually May, this month. And I told them, I said, no, I have a contract with Matrix Fight Night. I have to defend the title belt. And I did not want to fight in the UFC. But then again, something happened. Something really weird happened. This guy that I was supposed to fight, that everyone was saying, oh, you have to fight this guy, this guy, this guy. He was at Fairtex 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks before I got the call for Road to UFC, and actually multiple calls for the Road to UFC. And the guy wasn't even training; he was just looking around. He paid for training, he paid for the classes, but then he wasn't training at all. He was just scouting. It just looked like he was having a vacation. We thought he was having a vacation. He's not just training. He's just not training, and he's messing about. No problem. We don't care. He's the same guy that Ahmed Mujtaba fought, and Ahmed Mujtaba, he punched Ahmed at the back of the head and they got disqualified. Li Kai Wen from China. And this guy kind of like picked me to be his next meal. And I thought, yeah, whatever. I don't care. I don't want to go to the UFC, blah, blah, blah. But then when I was with Mark at in Bangkok for his fight, I was just laying down. I started thinking that, what did this guy think of me? Well, why did he pick me? Why did he choose me? Like, I'm not someone, if someone's watched how I fight, I'm not someone who would be picked, who would be chosen. So if he's picked me, that's disrespectful to me. But then again, I had to be realistic and think of if I can get the visa in time, if I was on weight and all of those things. Training, I don't mind worry about the training because I am already in training, and it was just a matter of the visa for me because Chinese visa, Pakistani ko kisi, like we barely get a visa for any country. It's just really difficult for us, especially this time. And then the second thing was my contract with Matrix Fight Night. So I spoke to the owner of Matrix Fight Night, Ma'am Aisha Ashraf, and she said you can fight, but then I got the reply pretty late, and I had said no by that. But then that rekindled a light inside me, reignited the fire of fighting in the UFC inside me. And inshallah, next year you guys will see me fighting in the road to UFC, whatever it is. Doesn't matter what part of Asia it is in. I've started working on it from now. I'm going to defend my belt in December in Dubai, Matrix Fight Night, most probably 14 or 15. I think it's going to be 14. I'm going to be defending my MFN title belt, this belt right here. I'm going to be defending this belt, and then we're back to the UFC, bro. I mean, we've had Pakistani guy representing us in like two Pakistanis representing in one championship, and multiple actually now, and two guys who doing really big in one championship, who did really big in one championship, and now we'll have a Pakistani in the UFC. Let's go get this. So that was my story about the UFC, and now answering the question how a Pakistani can go to UFC is that just more and more exciting fights, great fights, big fights where make a big name. Because when I got one of the managers called my boss and they said, "Oh, we want the Pakistani guy." My boss said to me that, "Oh, I just played it a very I played very cool." And I said, "Which Pakistani guy?" And they said, "There's only one, the Pakistani guy." And they're like, "No, there are a lot of Pakistanis here." I know, no, the Pakistani guy. So obviously, the one Pakistani guy is right here. And I got the call. This is the second time I got the call, and they say third time is a charm. So let's do this. Inshallah, you'll definitely see me in the UFC, and I just hope I get the visas, man. Because the biggest problem for a Pakistani to fight in the UFC, in my opinion, is the visa. Because we barely get the visa. So that's the thing. So yes, inshallah, the journey to UFC starts now, not tomorrow, not day after tomorrow. It has already started. So it's going to start. And what do you say? Man, there are like only 2, 3 fight promotions in Pakistan. Of course, there are 2, 3 fight promotions, but then when I fought in Pakistan, there was only 2 fight promotions. Now there are more. There is Spark Management, there is Lions Fight Den, there's Flogger Series, there's Fighting Alliance, there is Real World, whatever, Third World League, Real World. There's so many in Karachi. So there are lots and lots of promotions. They're not 2, 3. Back in my day, back in my time, lots of people in one promotion. There was Pac Fight Club and Pakistan Fighting Alliance, not Pakistan, sorry, Fighting Alliance. And shout out to Fighting Alliance for sponsoring me for my last fight. So you guys have a lot of opportunities and chances if you want to make it big. Exciting fights, great fights. Be exciting, be sellable, and that is the only way that you will be able to get to the UFC. Because I mean, everybody's keeping an eye on everyone, right? After my last knockout, these guys are like, "Oh, we want this guy to fight because he's exciting. He picked a guy up from one corner, dumped him in the other corner, and then he knocked him out with only 1 punch." So that the fight itself did the speaking. So don't say, "I want to go to the UFC. I want to do this. I want to do that." Um, it's stupid that you talk. Don't talk too much. Let your fighting and let your skills do the talking for you. When are you defending your title belt? I am defending my title belt in December. But until then, I'll be actively fighting in Fairtex promotion. I'm going to fight, which brings to my next point and next topic. I'm going to fight Muay Thai on the 27th of this month, 27th of May, which is Saturday, at the Mecca of Muay Thai, Lumpini Stadium. And that is going to be historic because first ever Pakistani to fight Muay Thai in a Lumpini Stadium. So that Lumpini Stadium is the world's biggest Muay Thai stadium and is the most famous Muay Thai stadium. So your boy's fighting in Lumpini. I fought MMA in Lumpini, and now I'm fighting Muay Thai in Lumpini. So inshallah. So I'm preparing for that. Camp's going good. Just got to cut a lot of weight. Not a lot of weight, 8 kilos probably. Because you see these guns, they got bigger. And I just might fight I just might go up one weight class if I'm fighting in road to, no, not if, when I'll fight in the road to UFC, I'll fight 65 kilos. Instead of 61 kilos, I'll be fighting featherweight. No more bantamweight for me. So I'll defend my title belt at bantamweight, and then I'll move up a weight class. And you heard it here first.
Yeah, we must develop some trash talking skills.
Nah, bro. I'm not gonna develop any trash talking skills. My my trash talking is going to be very different. I mean, when I go to the UFC, I'm going to be this guy who's going to say peace through sport, and everyone's. I know you guys love me. Y'all love me for what I am, so everyone's gonna love me. So yeah, I mean, but I kind of do know how to trash talk, so I don't have any problems with that, which is exactly why I have a YouTube channel, and you guys are watching me because I know how to talk. And if I know how to talk, I'll do the trash talk. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. I'll do the freaking trash talk.
Is life of a Pakistani fighter like how to experience like
Yes, that is a very interesting and very common question that a lot of people want to know about. Muhammad Jotani, thank you for the question. So basically, what happens is that it's all focus. Everything is, laser like focus. I know I'm here for a reason. My reason is I have to train, I have to fight, and that is all. So I try not letting anything distract me, because if I let anything distract me, that means I am getting, off of my goals. And I have not come here to party. I've not come here to get distracted. I've come here to train and fight. So that is exactly what I'm doing. It's not easy. Of course, it's not easy, especially when you have to, now that Anita is not here, uh, I don't get to eat all the delicious food anymore. But it's a blessing in disguise, because this is when I can actually, cut weight. I make my own food, cut weight, and yeah, eat clean and cut weight easy. And this helps me get the focus in. So once you're dialed in, nothing gets difficult. Once you're dialed in with what you want to do, then it's all good, man. I mean, if you really want to be a fighter, you're gonna sacrifice a lot. Because if you really wanted to, let's say, become a doctor, you're gonna forget everything. You're gonna leave everything, and just focus on being a doctor. So that's that. So it's just a focus. There's no motivation here. You have to stay disciplined. You have to be obsessed with the craft. You have to be obsessed with whatever you're doing, and just live the life. Oh, Coach Alex.
I'm like to I'm just about interesting love real quick.
Thank you so much, Coach. Coach Alex is an OG. He, I hope, Coach, I really hope I see you soon. I hope you feel good again, and I hope you're back in training in no time. Miss you.
What does height matter in MMA?
Emily, depends. I mean, I'm pretty short for my weight class, so I mean, not really. I mean, if you know how to use your range, then yes and no at the same time. If you're a tall guy, I'm short for my weight class, and because of that, I see a lot of times people underestimating me, thinking, "Oh, he's a short guy. We'll just do this. We'll do that. We'll strike with him." It's easy for me to wrestle, and for guys my size and shorter than me, it's easier for me to strike. So I know how to use the range. I know how to measure the get the distance going and all. So it's not a problem. So it does matter and does not matter at the same time. If you are short on reach on someone, doesn't matter. You can just, if you have enough skills and enough knowledge and a good team behind you who does the work, the homework, and who tell you how to fight, train and fight, then you don't have to worry about the height or anything. Same is the case with me. Again, I'll give my own example. I have a great freaking team at Fairtex Training Center here, and for my last fight, the guy was almost 3 inches taller than me, and these guys were like, not a problem, and they helped me. The results in front of you knocked the guy out in one punch. That was because we knew what we had to do. So if you know what you have to do, then height doesn't matter. Only weight matters. Okay, let's try to move on to one more thing, which is I want to talk about Team Fight Fortress doing a seminar at NUST. And this time it was so good to see that The team went instead of the coaches. Rather than the coaches, the team went. We had Bushra leading the team. She's our up and coming amateur. Amateur fighter. She's been training with us for a very long time. She started as a hobby, as a weight loss thing, but then ultimately turned it into full time fighting. Now she represented Pakistan on in IMAF, so that's a big thing. That's something great. Hobbyist turned into a professional. I mean, that's some next level dedication. So these guys were invited to Nust University to show self defense techniques and to teach about self defense, and these guys did an amazing job. I saw that whatever knowledge that Coach Atif and I were delivering when we would give the self defense seminars at Team Fight Fortress, these guys were absorbed it. These guys have absorbed it so well that they were teaching the exact same things and they were teaching it really nicely. So kudos and shout out to Minhal, Qasim, Shazib, and Bushra for doing what you guys did and making us proud. Yeah, I am a proud teammate slash coach. I can say that. All right. I just wanted to quickly mention this new Northern Areas news channel coming up. It's a social media news platform. It is called the North News. The North News, Northern, the North News. Yes. Um, Thank you, Akib. And one of our friends from ARY. I don't know if I'm supposed to say it. Okay, yeah, you heard it anyway. So he's at a television network, works at television network, and he has started this new venture where he will be giving out news related to the northern areas. So if you guys ever think of or plan of visiting northern areas, you can get news from that channel as well. Now that I have 8 people watching, which is the max, I would actually want to give a huge shout out to my sponsors. I have so many sponsors that have made my life easier. I mean, I don't have, they don't constantly pay me or anything, but they've helped me whenever it's needed, and they have helped me right now. And because of these sponsors, I won my fight because I had no worries about the money to buy food to make weight. And because of these sponsors, inshallah, I will be staying in Thailand and I will be helping the team out, the Fairtex fight team, with strength and conditioning. And I won't call him, I won't call myself a strength and conditioning coach, but I will say that I would be helping these guys out with strength and conditioning. So, first off, my favorite brand. This is called Fighter's Friend. I don't know if you know if it's not working. Yeah, anyway, this is called Fighter's Friend. These guys make the most natural tinctures and the most amazing tinctures for combat sport athletes. This one is my personal favorite. It's called Tonkat Ali, and this is more of a testosterone booster for all the people who feel that you're low on testosterone. Rather than injecting shit, use this stuff. This actually helps. Always helps me in my training camps, and I actively use this. I bug these guys. They keep sending me Tonkat Ali. They keep sending me Tonkat Ali, and obviously a couple of things, but this one's my most favorite one. And after that, I would like to mention uh, my other big sponsor, which is called Sunny D by Scottman Pharmaceutical. These guys were my biggest sponsor till date. I mean, I hadn't even imagined that someone will help me out so much, and these guys have helped me out like anything. So big shout out, big thanks, and big kudos to my Ali Bhai, my big brother at KO Fitness, Akbar Bhai for helping me out. After that is another brother, another big brother. He's younger than me in age, but then I call him a big brother because he looks after me like a big brother. That is Abid Jahangir Bhai, the CEO of Green Hill, Pakistan. Yes, Green Hill, the company that sponsors and helps, actually sponsors the Olympics. So they cover the entire Olympics and they've got my back. They've got me covered. They help me with it, with whatever I need, whenever I need. Especially when I need money, I just drop them a message and they say, "Okay, sent." That is the only thing they say. They don't say, "Why do you need it? What do you need it for?" No questions asked. I tell them I need the money. This is why I need the money. They don't ask any other question. 2-3 minutes later, money sent. So thank you so much, Abid Bhai, for doing what you're doing. Abid Bhai is the person who sponsors and who helps out Pakistan's IMF team to go compete in the IMF, and he paid for a lot of things for Pakistani mixed martial arts, Pakistan's amateur mixed martial arts contingent, and he's the reason why mixed martial arts is growing and progressing. And another person who contributes to the sport world is Ashraf Kaleem Bhai, another big brother of mine. I'd rather call him a superhero. I have no contract with him whatsoever, but then again, this guy is still helping me out like a brother. He's still helping me out with my. He's helping me out financially. He's helping me out with my what's it called my website, which is coming out really very soon. He helped me out with my website. He helps me out with my posters if I need any posters and any graphics that I need. I tell him, he gets it done. So this is Magnus Sports, and big shout out and big thank you to Ashraf Kaleem Bhai for helping me out, for doing what you're doing, and for being who you are. And the most importantly, he's helped so many athletes. Um, I mean, I feel blessed because he's helped so many athletes along the way. But those guys, according to like the stuff that I've heard, he never mentions it, but I've heard from a lot of people that the people that Ashraf Bhai has helped, they have never not even said thank you to him. I mean, how ungrateful of them. But kind of, I would like to say thanks to them because of those guys, you know, it all led to him sponsoring me, and uh, and now he's my forever support. So thank you so much, big brother. Thank you so much for to everyone. After that, I have my sister, my older sister, my oldest and my most OGest sponsors of all time, the Diesel Diva, representing Tribe Diesel Diva, and she gifted me this shirt too. By the way, this is an original Raptors shirt. Anywho, Sister Diesel Diva is the one who actually the first when I lost the second time from my second loss actually 2014. She sponsored me to get to Phuket top team. I trained there. I fought three Muay Thai fights. I won. I progressed. I got better. And then after that, I came back. I came back to Pakistan, and the guys at Full Metal Dojo saw me. They wanted me to fight on their card. I fought, even though I lost. Team Quest asked me to come and join their team. That is how I met Mark and all these other guys, and changed my life. So the person who literally changed my life from day one is my sister, my older sister, Diesel Diva. I love you so much, sis. Thank you so much for always having my back. And she still has got my back every single time I tell her, sis, I need some pocket money. She just tells me to just come and pick it up from her, from Bangkok. So, man, I kind of getting emotional, but no. Anywho, last, they say save the best for the last. This next sponsor of mine, they basically started off with their product. I didn't know I would need it. I didn't actually realize that I would need it. But when I started using their product, I was like, man. And I've been an advocate of their product since day one. Um, the I call it my magical healing potion. And whoever has seen me talk about this on my Instagram may know what I'm talking about. This stuff is called the Himalayan Healing Silajit. This is what the bottle looks like. And this is the Royal Edition Silajit, liquefied Silajit. They sent me ashwagandha as well, which is a very good anti-inflammatory as well. And they sent me some waxed form of Silajit too. And that's, some people say that is more pure, but this is more easier to use. For me, I just take 7 to 10 drops, pour 7 to 10 drops in my coffee, and I drink it. And then this coupled with Fighters Friends Tonkat Ali, man, the recovery that these things give me because of the boost in testosterone that they give you, it's just incredible. I feel fresh. I feel amazing every single time I go to train in the morning. In the beginning, I feel a little lazy and sloppy, but once I start, I'm like, yeah, I can feel it kicking in. So I actually feel everything kicking in when I start using these things. So thank you so much, Zahir Bhai, for this, and thank you so much for helping me out with with the finances for my visa. Thumbs up. Okay, now we're getting back to your questions, Q&A session. If you have any questions regarding anything, feel free to ask.
I just had a neck. Should be doing a gym like that focus.
Fun facts. Fun fact. I'll tell you a fun fact. Starting mixed martial arts is not so difficult. Keeping on doing mixed martial arts is difficult because once you keep on training, your body starts wearing and tearing, and then it goes, "Oh man, what am I doing?" Right? So exactly, but the start is exactly what you said and how you mentioned it. That yes, you will have to walk to an MMA gym. You cannot start this at home because mixed martial arts is a team sport, right? A bunch of people help you get better in wrestling, striking, whatever your fighting style becomes. A bunch of people help you out with that, and then when once you start progressing, then you have your own journey. But your team has to be by your side. So yes, join a team. If you're in Islamabad, we have Team Fight Fortress, we have Cax Fight Club, we have Passion Combat Academy. These three are the only legitimate MMA gyms or teams that are teach MMA in Rawalpindi, Islamabad. So whichever direction you're in, if you're in central Islamabad, go to Team Fight Fortress. If you're somewhere near Pindi and you want, oh, there's Invictus MMA too. I'm sorry, I forgot, totally forgot about that. They are so Team Fight Fortress's coaches. They teach at Invictus MMA, which is in I think it's Beria Town, no, or PWD. Some I always get confused in that. Either Beria Town or PWD. So yeah, I mean they're on Instagram. Look them up, hit them up, tell them that I told you about them, and go train there. But if you're somewhere towards the Pindi side, you can train at Cax Fight Club. If you train somewhere, if you live and want to train somewhere near Barako side, you have Passion Combat Academy, and if you're somewhere DHA PWD side, you can train at Invictus MMA. And if you're Central Islamabad, you can train at Team Fight Fortress. So you have all four parts of the city covered in Pindi and Islamabad. You're welcome.
Okay. Is it Tonka Ali considered steroid? Heard Joe Rogan talking about it.
Yes, I also heard Joe Rogan talk about it. But then again, steroids are usually, I don't think you can consider this as steroids because it's a tincture. Tonkat Ali is herbs. Basically, whatever's a natural product is not. I think yeah, whatever's natural is not a steroid. You can call it as a supplement, but it's I don't think Tonkat Ali is a steroid. That's my personal opinion, but I'll have to do more research on that. Um, and I don't think anyone has ever popped positive for using Tonkat Ali, so it's not a steroid. Walaikum assalam, Yusuf Khan bhai.
I mean, this way I want to meet you. I want to leave.
यूसुफ खान भाई मैं इस टाइम पे थाईलैंड में हूँ लेकिन इंशाल्लाह जब मैं पाकिस्तान आऊँगा ज़रूर आपसे मुलाकात होगी आई हैव अ ह्यूज रिस्पेक्ट फॉर माय ब्रदर्स इन द स्पेशल सर्विसेज हम लोगों ने चिराट में जो है ना 2 दफ़ा चक्कर भी लगाया था और हमारा वहाँ पे हल्का फुल्का जो है ना एक सेशन भी हुआ था जहाँ पे हम डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन दिया था तो आई हैव ह्यूज रिस्पेक्ट एंड लव फॉर द SSG एंड फॉर द आर्म्ड फोर्सेज so yeah, thank you so much. I really respect you, really appreciate you. और इंशाल्लाह जब मैं पाकिस्तान में होऊंगा इंशाल्लाह ज़रूर मुलाकात करेंगे.
Go off some party, go off and how did you plan to go there and like with any contact with your
Right. So the first time that I got to Thailand was 2014. Like I said, my sister Diesel Diva, um, she wanted me to train outside Pakistan. She saw that I'm good, and she said, "Oh, this kid's good. He's got something special in him." So I want him to get out of Pakistan and train and see how guys in the UFC train and how those guys do, because he has the potential to get to that level. So I started. I traveled, for someone that came from straight from Gilgit, lived with my parents all my life. It was really difficult for me to feel that, oh man, I have to, I have to travel to another country all alone, especially Thailand. Thailand was still is considered very notorious about drugs, about adultery, about partying, every single thing. So it was difficult for me. But then again, I was like, everything's paid for. I got nothing to worry about. All I have to do is go and train 2 months and come back. And once I got out of there, फिर वो कहते हैं ना कि हिजरत सुन्नत है. तो एक दफ़ा हिजरत की थाईलैंड की, तो फिर उसके बाद जो है ना बार बार आते रहे, अल्लाह ताला ने रास्ता बना बना दिया. और बस फिर रास्ते खुलते गए खुलते गए खुलते गए, और आज यहीं पे ही है. जिसकी जहाँ रोजी रोटी लिखी होती है उधर ही उसको मिलता है भाई. इंशाल्लाह इंशाल्लाह मलक साहब, हमें आपके इनवाइट का इंतज़ार रहेगा. बट नहीं, इंशाल्लाह फॉर श्योर सेशन होगा. हम अबू धाबी में जो है ना एक दो फाइटें करेंगे. उसके बाद इंशाल्लाह यूएफसी जब अमेरिका में आएगा तो उसमें भी फाइट होगी. मैं अभी यही बता रहा था कि मुझे वो मिला था, एक और कॉल आई. एक तो खैर नहीं, काफ़ी ज़्यादा कॉल्स आई थी फॉर रोड टू यूएफसी. और मैंने फिर ना किया था, लेकिन इस बार फिर मैंने कहा यार नहीं, अब अगले साल के भी से तैयारी करेंगे. और उन्हीं में से जिन 3-4 मैनेजर्स ने कांटेक्ट किया था, उन्हीं में से एक को पकड़ के बोलेंगे भाई अगले साल हम इन हैं और हम आ रहे हैं यूएफसी. और इंडियंस और अफगानीज, नो हेट टू देम, बट यू नो दे ऑलवेज से कि ओ भाई हमारे फाइटर तो यूएफसी में, तुम्हारा तो फाइटर यूएफसी में भी नहीं है. तो इंशाल्लाह हमारे इंडियन और अफगानी भाइयों को भी हम बोलेंगे कि भाई हम भी पहुंच गए यूएफसी इंशाल्लाह.
I was there, but I was in the course and missed the opportunity to meet you. Keep going, buddy. You are the inspiration of many.
Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you so much. Jazakallah. Huge respect to you. A big, big, big thank you for doing what you're doing, for choosing the life that you have chosen. And inshallah, for sure, there's always a next time. There's always a next time. Inshallah. We'll meet soon again. कैप्टन नियाजी साहब, मेजर नियाजी साहब के साथ जो है ना, असदुल्ला खान नियाजी साहब के साथ भी गपशप लगती रहती है. तो उनके साथ भी बेशक आप कनेक्टेड रहें. तो नेक्स्ट टाइम जब आएंगे तो उन्हीं के थ्रू जो है ना हम मिल लेंगे इंशाल्लाह.
And you knew I'm always here for you.
Man, my boy Shiraz Malik right here, he's I have no words. I'm stuttering when I'm talking about him. I wasn't stuttering when I was talking about my sponsors and everyone else, but I'm stuttering when I'm talking about him. This guy is a next level inspiration to me. We go way back, more than a decade, over a decade, and man, I'm so blessed and so grateful to have people like him in my life. And inshallah Malik ji, हम अमेरिका में मुलाकात होगी.
I myself am an amateur fighter from Karachi. I tried with coach Rizwan, and it's really inspiring to see your growth. MashaAllah, you're an inspiration.
Thank you so much, Mohammed Chutani. And oh, that's where I have heard your name from. I think I've heard your name from क्या नाम है boy का यार, bad boy, Abdullah Chandio. Let's talk about Abdullah Chandio. We have 10 minutes. No, actually 8 minutes, and then I'll cut it. So Abdullah Chandio is, in my opinion, the best kickboxer out of Pakistan. And he's an up and coming. I still say he's raw talent. He's not polished as yet. He's still raw talent. And this guy has a very bright future, inshallah. He needs to do more camps. He needs to train a lot. And, he needs to do a lot of camps, training camps a lot, left and right. So he knows, he gets the knowledge. He levels up, he sees how the world works, and then inshallah this guy will be at the top of the boxing world. Man, I'm super stoked for this guy. I'm so happy for what Abdullah is doing. He's making a name for himself. He's making a name for his entire, the Chandio family, carrying the legacy on his shoulders. And man, I just love that guy.
May you
First off, it's not Balti, it's Gilgiti. But Gilgiti, Balti, same thing. But yeah. Um, nah, inshallah, man, inshallah. I mean, I have respect for Indians too, because a lot of Indians show love and respect to me, especially when, after I won their title belt right here, if you can see it. And these guys have shown no hate. They've always talked really nice about me. and they've had very good gestures. They've given great gestures about me winning the championship belt and Dhruv talking trash and losing. So not all of them are the same. But yes, there are some people who definitely will get butt hurt, and I don't really care about anyone getting butt hurt because I don't care. I don't care at all. And it is what it is for me. I mean, it's my journey. It's my journey. If someone supports me, I'll say thank you, love you. If someone doesn't support me, I'm not even going to pay attention to those guys. So all my attention is on you guys because you guys are freaking amazing and you show love and support. Malik Saab, no, thank you. I don't need the passport. I'll have my own one.
Don't know how much you need to be in pocket to go and
So there's no fixed figure for mixed martial arts or any combat sport athletes to have money in the pocket because I had 4 jobs and 4 part-time jobs apart from training, and I lost 3 of them. I haven't told anyone this, not my parents, not my brother, but I'm opening up. So I lost 3 of my jobs. I just have one job, one part-time job, and then I'm just training and helping out guys full time, not even getting paid for it. So it's very difficult, man, especially when you're cutting weight or you have to put weight on. Off season, it's no problem, but then we have to stay on season and ever ready all the time here, which means we have to be, on season 24/7. Eat clean, stay active, so you can fight anytime, any given time. You get a call, you say, okay, I'll take the fight. So you don't have to stay or like get ready. We always stay ready. So it's quite expensive. For example, um, you have to buy chicken, vegetables every second or third day, fresh, fresh, fresh. एक तो यहाँ पे गर्मी इतनी है खराब हो जाता है ठीक है. Secondly, you need the nutrients. So if you're up a little on the weight, you have to change the diet accordingly so your weight drops down. If you're going too fast, you have to up the nutrition a little bit, and then you'll have cravings. And then you have other miscellaneous kharche. Uh, excuse me, just like I today I had to buy 2 boxes of electrolytes. That was an extra, not an extra, but like more kharcha and more investment. Um, I had to buy a whole lot of supplements. I got the supplements from Pakistan that cost me around 50,000 rupees. I got them from here. They're relatively cheaper, but then again, I got to swap currency transfer. Convert karo, so it's pretty much the same thing. So yes, nutrition is expensive. Healing is expensive. Every single thing is expensive. Plus, you have to realize that this is a sport where your body is taking a lot of damage. So when your body takes damage, you have to heal and recover because your body is going to make that money. So you have to invest that money on it. And if you don't have money, you cannot only live off of sponsors' money. So much that happened. I don't talk about it in public, but then at the same time, I'm blessed and glad to have sponsors with me. That anytime that I need money, not when I want money, when I need money, I ask them and they say, okay, not a problem. They send me money straight away. But then मांगते भी शर्म आती है भाई कब तक मांगते रहोगे दूसरों से सेल्फ सफिशिएंट होना होता है इंसान को तो हर बार दे दो दे दो दे दो नहीं करना होता है. So yeah, that's my take on it. We are proud of you. We'll always support you, bro. Keep it up, Pakistan and UFC. Inshallah, Pakistan and UFC. You'll see 2024. Mark my words. Pakistan's map, Pakistan's flag will be on the UFC. Pakistan's map will be. So, what am I saying? Pakistan's flag will be in UFC, and I'll make sure I do that. Yes, it is happening. So last minute, if you have any questions, let's take the questions. Otherwise, let's wrap it up because should I post this? Should I upload this video? I'm not sure if I should upload this, but yeah, I don't know. We got 1 more minute and then I have to sleep too because it's 11 p.m. here and I feel like yawning, but I'm like holding my yawns back. I'm like, don't yawn, don't yawn. Yeah, that's that. बहुत पैसे चाहते हैं भाई बहुत बहुत खर्चा होता है वेट कट करने में आसान नहीं है फिर आपको क्रेविंग्स होती हैं इसके लिए आपको ज़ीरो कैलोरी चीज़ें पीनी होती हैं flavored, no branding. So oh, fuck. So you have to drink 0 calorie drinks. वो अलग पसूड़ी है कि मीठा खाना है पीना है लेकिन उसमें शुगर ना हो, कैलोरीज ना हो, वो अलग खर्चे हैं. It's a hassle. So it's very expensive. ऊपर से यहाँ पे रहाइश, I am blessed that I'm sponsored by Fairtex that I don't have to pay for the training and the accommodation. Otherwise, training, accommodation, खाना पीना, everything is such a hassle, man. I can't tell you. Anywho, we have hit the 55 minutes mark. I would like to thank you all so much for tuning in, all the amazing 7, 8 people. कुछ आपसे पहले भी आए थे, अब चले गए. People kept on coming and going. I saw the numbers go up to 8, 9 and then drop down and then come back up, which means there were quite a lot of people that showed up. But thank you, like a huge thank you and love you to these 7 people right now who are watching me. Next time it's going to be shorter, of course, like next Sunday. So I'm going to be doing this every Sunday. And if you have any questions, if you come up with, if you think that if you need any help from me, anything that I can help you with, any guidance or anything that you want me to cover, just drop down in the comments. Let me know. I read all the comments. I see whatever you guys write. So let me know whatever there is, if I can do anything for you guys. And apart from that, always praying for you all. Thank you so much for being so lovely. Thank you so much for always having my back. I love you all so freaking much. And let's go. UFC, here we come. And cut. Love you, Malik Saab.